The secret of success revealed. Have you ever wondered why some people accumulate wealth, accomplish great feats, and seem to have destiny in their hands, while others remain trapped in mediocrity? For decades, I have studied the world's most successful men and discovered that success is not the result of chance. It follows exact principles, applied by all those who have achieved great accomplishments. Today, you will gain access to these 13 powerful principles that have transformed lives and created empires. Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and countless other brilliant minds used these laws to build fortunes. Each of them consciously applied the same fundamentals that will now be revealed to you. If you understand and practice these principles, you can transform your reality, achieve financial freedom, and conquer any goal you set for yourself. Success is not a mystery. It is a process that can be learned and replicated. Throughout this video, you will discover how to develop a burning desire, reprogram your mind through autosuggestion, make unwavering decisions, and use the power of the mastermind to accelerate your progress. Each principle I will reveal here has been tested and proven by those who have mastered the game of success. In the end, you will have in your hands a true map to transform your life and achieve any goal you desire. So, stay until the end to absorb each teaching and understand how to apply it in practice. And before we continue, if you want to keep receiving powerful content about personal development and wealth, subscribe to the channel right now. This is essential so you don't miss upcoming videos, and so we can continue to share this valuable knowledge with more people. Now let's go straight to the first principle. 1. Burning desire, the spark of success. From very early on, I realized that all great human achievements begin with a single essential element: a burning desire. I'm not talking about a passing want or a vague dream, but an absolute obsession to achieve a specific goal. This desire is the flame that keeps a person standing when everyone else would give up. When I studied hundreds of successful people, I saw that they all had this in common. If you desire something just because you want it, without intensity, you are not ready for success. The difference between who wins and who fails lies in the strength of desire. A weak desire extinguishes before the first obstacle, but a burning desire burns so strongly that nothing can put it out. When Thomas Edison failed more than 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb, he did not surrender because his desire was inextinguishable. The lack of this intense desire is what makes most people abandon their dreams. Many start projects full of enthusiasm, but in the face of the first difficulties, they give up. This happens because they haven't cultivated a burning desire. They wanted success, but they didn't desire it as a thirsty man desires water in the desert. This is the fatal mistake that separates the successful from those who remain in mediocrity. To develop a burning desire, it is essential to have a clear and specific goal. It's not enough to say, "I want to be rich," or "I want success." You need to define exactly what you want, why you want it, and by when you want to achieve it. More than that, you need to visualize this goal as if it were already a reality, feel the emotion of having achieved it, and repeat this vision every day until it becomes part of your subconscious. Now ask yourself, what do you really desire? Is this desire strong enough to make you continue even when everything seems impossible? If not, strengthen it. Make it non-negotiable. Make it your positive obsession. Because, as I always say, the starting point of all achievement is desire. 2. Applied faith, the invisible force of success. No man has ever achieved greatness without first deeply believing in his own success. Faith is not just a religious concept, but a practical and powerful force that transforms thoughts into realities. When I studied the world's greatest achievers, I realized they all shared this characteristic. They believed unshakably that they would reach their goals, even when everything around them said otherwise. Applied faith is more than simple passive belief. It demands action, persistence, and a conviction so strong that no temporary failure can shake it. Henry Ford, for example, did not become one of the richest men in the world because he was lucky. He had unwavering faith in his idea of an accessible car for the masses and continued, even when everyone around him said it was impossible. The absence of faith destroys dreams before they even have a chance to bloom. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody will. Many people allow doubts and fears to dominate their minds, suffocating their ambitions. They desire wealth, success, and fulfillment, but deep down they don't believe they are capable of achieving it. This is the greatest poison to success. To develop applied faith, you must feed your mind with positive thoughts and daily affirmations. Autosuggestion is the key to this. You must constantly repeat, with emotion and certainty, that you will achieve your goal. Do this every day, preferably looking at yourself in the mirror. Over time, this belief will become part of you and shape your actions. Reflect. Do you truly believe in your success? Or do you still carry doubts that weaken your journey? Remember, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Cultivate your faith, and it will open doors that previously seemed unreachable. 3. Autosuggestion, the power of mental reprogramming. Everything you believe about yourself has been implanted in your mind over the years, either through experiences or through what you've heard from others. But here's the truth: you can reprogram your mind to believe whatever you want. Autosuggestion is the method by which you plant ideas in your subconscious until they become reality. It is the bridge between burning desire and its fulfillment, as it transforms thoughts into deep convictions. The human mind works like fertile soil. Everything you plant in it grows, whether good or bad. If you feed your mind with thoughts of failure and fear, you will reap insecurity and uncertainty. But if you repeat power phrases and positive affirmations daily, you will create within yourself an unshakable belief in your own success. This is how successful men shape their reality, even before achieving it. Many don't realize they are already using autosuggestion, but in a negative way. When someone says, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed," they are reinforcing this in their subconscious. And what happens? Life confirms these beliefs. But when you start saying, "I am capable," "Success is coming to me," and repeat this with emotion every day, your mind begins to believe and acts according to this new truth. To apply autosuggestion, write your goal on a piece of paper and read it aloud every day, morning and night. Visualize yourself already living that success. Feel the emotion as if it were real. Repeat this until your mind accepts it as absolute truth. The stronger this practice, the faster your reality will begin to change. Your subconscious will begin to guide you toward opportunities and decisions that previously seemed invisible. I ask you, what have you been telling yourself every day? Are you programming your mind for success or for failure? Remember, the mind doesn't distinguish between constructive and destructive thoughts. It acts based on what you feed it. So, feed it with what you want to become. 4. Specialized knowledge, the differentiator of the successful. We live in a world where knowledge is everywhere, but only those who apply it strategically can transform their lives. What differentiates an ordinary professional from a true specialist is the ability to acquire and use specialized knowledge. This means focusing on what really matters for your success, instead of accumulating information without purpose. Most people believe that a degree is enough to guarantee a successful life. But look at how many graduates struggle to find employment or are trapped in low-paying jobs. This happens because common knowledge has little value. What really matters is how you apply what you know to solve specific problems and generate value for other people. Ignoring this principle leads many to failure. They spend years studying subjects that don't directly contribute to their goals and, in the end, feel frustrated for not being able to grow. Without specialized knowledge, you become just one more in the crowd. And whoever is just one more never becomes indispensable in the market. To master this principle, discover what knowledge is essential for your success and become an expert in it. Read books, take courses, learn from those who have already reached where you want to be. But don't stop at learning. Put it into practice and seek ways to transform this knowledge into concrete results. This is the path to becoming an authority in what you do. Now, I want you to look inside yourself and reflect. Have you been accumulating information, or do you really master specialized knowledge? What do you know today that can make you unique in the market? Remember, knowledge only has value when applied to defined purposes. Direct your learning toward what will really make a difference in your future. 5. Imagination, the laboratory of success. No great achievement happened without first being conceived in someone's mind. Imagination is the most powerful tool of human beings, as it allows them to create solutions, visualize opportunities, and transform dreams into reality. Every invention, every fortune, and every advancement began as a thought in the mind of a visionary person. If you don't exercise your imagination, you are limiting your own potential. Those who cannot see beyond the present will never reach a great future. Success is born in the mind before materializing in the real world. Those who master this skill have the power to shape their own reality. There are two forms of imagination, synthetic and creative. Synthetic imagination reorganizes existing ideas and knowledge to create something new. Many successful entrepreneurs use this type to improve products or processes in the market. Creative imagination, on the other hand, is the source of major innovations, as it brings completely new concepts. Nikola Tesla, for example, mentally visualized his inventions before even building them. This is the type of imagination that revolutionizes industries and transforms bold ideas into million-dollar empires. Both are essential for those who wish to prosper. The lack of imagination keeps most people trapped in mediocrity. Those who don't develop this skill only live reacting to the world, without creating anything significant. They believe that success comes only from physical effort and hard work, ignoring that the greatest fortunes were built by those who dared to see beyond the obvious. The problem is not the lack of opportunities, but the inability to see them. Those who don't train their imagination end up being controlled by those who fully utilize it. True success belongs to those who create solutions, and not to those who merely follow orders. To develop your imagination, practice visualization daily. Close your eyes and see yourself having already achieved your goals. Feel the emotions of achievement and detail every aspect of this vision in your mind. Do this until your mind accepts this reality as something inevitable. Additionally, feed your creativity with new experiences, readings, and challenges. Exercise your ability to solve problems in innovative ways. The more you train your imagination, the more invisible opportunities will begin to appear in your path. The world belongs to those who dare to create before seeing. Take a pause and think. Are you exercising your imagination or just following paths already traveled by others? Is your mind conditioned to create solutions or just to accept limitations? Always remember that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Use this truth to your advantage and begin to imagine an extraordinary future for yourself. Because before any success happens in the physical world, it must first exist within your mind. But before continuing, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss valuable content like this. Your support is essential, so we can continue sharing knowledge that transforms lives. Have you already clicked like and subscribed? Then now get ready, because what you're about to learn can change everything in your life. 6. Organized planning, the map of success. No great achievement was accomplished without a detailed plan for its execution. Organized planning is the foundation that transforms a burning desire into reality. Many dream of success, but few chart a clear path to conquer it. Dreams without plans are merely passing illusions. For any goal to materialize, it must be accompanied by well-defined strategies. The difference between those who prosper and those who fail lies in the clarity and efficiency of the plan they follow. Without planning, failure is inevitable. An efficient plan must be specific, flexible, and action-based. It needs to clearly define what will be done, how it will be done, and when it will be done. Furthermore, it must be adjustable as circumstances change. Many give up because they don't plan intelligently or because they don't know how to adapt their strategy. The world's most successful leaders not only create solid plans, but also know when to reformulate them. Excessive rigidity can be just as harmful as a lack of planning. The absence of organized planning leads to a life of frustration and stagnation. Those who don't plan spend their entire lives reacting to events, instead of creating their own destiny. They become hostages to circumstances, always depending on luck or external factors. Meanwhile, those who establish clear goals and follow a well-structured plan take control of their own lives. They know exactly where they are going and what steps they need to take to get there. To create effective planning, first define your goal precisely. Then break that goal into small steps and establish deadlines for each one. Determine what resources and knowledge are necessary and start acting immediately. A plan only has value when put into practice. And remember to constantly review your progress, adjusting your strategy as needed. Disciplined and continuous action is what transforms a well-made plan into real achievements. I ask you, do you currently have a clear plan to achieve your goals, or are you just waiting for things to happen? Do you know exactly what steps you need to take, or are you navigating without direction? Always remember that action without planning is the cause of all failures. Those who wish to achieve success must first draw the path that will take them there. Your destiny is in your hands. 7. Decision, the power to choose without hesitation. Success belongs to those who make quick and firm decisions. The ability to decide with conviction is a common trait among all successful people. Those who hesitate, doubt, or take too long to act end up losing valuable opportunities. Opportunities don't wait for the indecisive. History proves that those who achieved great feats were those who made bold decisions, often against the opinion of the majority. The fear of making mistakes keeps many trapped in inertia, but hesitation is, in itself, a fatal error. Great leaders make decisions quickly and only change them when absolutely necessary. This demonstrates confidence and determination. On the other hand, failures take a long time to decide and change their minds frequently. This instability weakens any attempt at success. Thomas Edison conducted thousands of tests before inventing the light bulb, but he never changed his decision to create a source of electric light. His determination was unwavering, and that is the true secret of those who triumph. Indecision is one of the greatest causes of failure. Many people spend years waiting for the perfect moment to act, but that moment never comes. Meanwhile, those who make decisions and move forward advance toward success. The lack of decision leads to stagnation and causes opportunities to be wasted. Those who don't choose their own path end up being led by the choices of others. And in life, those who don't decide have already decided to fail. To develop this skill, train your mind to decide quickly, based on solid information. Set short deadlines for making important decisions and trust your intuition. Accept that making mistakes is part of the process and that any decision is better than the paralysis of doubt. Successful people learn from their mistakes and adjust their path as necessary. The essential thing is to act. Progress happens when firm decisions are followed by consistent actions. Have you been decisive, or have you allowed doubt to paralyze your dreams? Do you act firmly or wait for others to choose for you? Always remember that people who make decisions quickly know what they want and usually get it. Success doesn't wait for those who hesitate. Decide, act, and reap the fruits of your determination. 8. Persistence, the secret of winners. No great achievement was accomplished without persistence. Persistence is the quality that differentiates those who realize their dreams from those who give up in the face of the first obstacle. No matter how talented or intelligent someone may be, without persistence, failure is inevitable. The path to success is filled with challenges, tests, and moments of discouragement. Only those who continue moving forward, despite difficulties, can transform their desires into reality. Persistence is the true test to separate winners from the defeated. Many people give up because they expect quick and easy results. They start a project with enthusiasm, but when they encounter difficulties, they retreat and abandon their dreams. Successful people, however, understand that success requires time and continuous effort. Henry Ford failed several times before building his billion-dollar company, but he never gave up. Thomas Edison conducted more than 10,000 tests before perfecting the electric light bulb. Both understood that each failure was just a step toward victory. The lack of persistence keeps many people trapped in mediocrity. They allow themselves to be overcome by fear, by the opinion of others, or by the feeling that they are too far from their goal. When they encounter difficulties, they believe they are not capable or that destiny is not in their favor. But the truth is that success always belongs to those who resist the longest. Each failure brings with it a lesson, and each lesson brings you closer to the desired result. Only those who persist reach the top. To develop persistence, begin by strengthening your mind and determination. Have a strong reason to continue, something that inspires you to move forward, regardless of difficulties. Establish a clear plan and commit to it. Create the habit of acting every day, even when results have not yet appeared. Those who persist build discipline, and discipline inevitably leads to success. The more you resist difficulties, the stronger you become. Now ask yourself, have you persisted in your goals or given up in the face of difficulties? Do you stay firm, even when results take time to appear? Always remember that the winner never quits, and the quitter never wins. If you desire success, commit to continuing,